Hello and welcome to another bonus episode of Why Would You Tell Me That with him, Neil Delamere, and me, Dave Moore. Now, I stopped you mid-episode, one of the episodes, because you wanted to begin talking about your new deep dive into robot technology. And I just figured it deserves its own story. So here we are. Talk us through it.
I don't have enough to tell you, except my father-in-law complimented my lawn for the first time ever. I think that's a big deal in the...
Certainly is.
I've been married to his daughter for like 12 years.
and
he went, it looks great.
Wow.
It looks great. So it's big.
Now, why does it look great? Why your lawn in particular?
Well, but first of all, I should say he's a man he's quite a big lawn and he has a ride-on lawnmower, and he's also a man who's very handy. Like, could build a house, could plumb a house, could do the electrics of a house, could do absolutely everything. I was sitting in the house once, and his son is the same, and I am. These are the hands of a poet, I think, as Tommy Tiernan once said. Yeah. I am not that. And we were sitting there one day, and John just goes, "We might sink a well, will we?" And rather than going, "Wow, that's an amazing idea," the two of them, James and John, my father-in-law, and went, "What? Geez, you need to know what bore would you need for that, and how long we would go?" And started to talk about the tools they would need for it, and the
depths to which
you would bore it, and the topsoil, the bedrock type underneath the place around the house that we're going to build it on. And I'm sitting there going, I can text a man who would know those things, but I don't know if I could do it myself. The testosterone, I'd say he went to the loo directly after that. I'd say just WD-40 came out. That's how manly the man is.
Right. And so to get a compliment on your lawn from him,
yes,
is the kind of thing that would make you turn slightly to the side as one tear drops down
slowly,
but away from his vision.
And a lovely man as well. They're all very nice, very lucky with those people. I got a robot lawnmower. I talked to a man. Go on.
No, so that can go to a man like your father-in-law. That could go one of two ways. That could be either like, they're great. I've heard they're great, or you soft Dublin.
No,
do you know what I mean?
No. He loves technology.
Okay, well then.
He loves a bit of technology.
Brilliant.
So I got it. Now, I went to a man, and you get it, and you just remote control it around your garden with your phone.
Right.
You set the boundary around your garden with your phone, and then there's a bit down at the tree, and then sometimes it's like in the early 1920s. There's a boundary commission to decide where the boundary is going to be.
Got you.
I was going to do it.
Sorry, the commission is between you and the robot, not you and the neighbours.
Yeah, no, it's me.
It's not going through walls.
No, it's not. No, it's not going through walls. Yeah. Well, I'm just. Yeah, I mean, the English Civil Service did suggest where the boundary should have been.
Yes.
But we've been down that road before. They wanted to ensure a majority of people in a certain part of my garden. I was like, lads, I'm not sure about that. I'll draw my own little boundary.
You want a unified garden.
I want a full.
So hang on, can I ask you, did you need to bury cable?
Oh, God, I thought you were talking about the neighbours. Yes, they crossed me, and now we don't see them anymore.
Okay, so because I wonder, has technology moved on since my experience of robot lawnmowers?
No.
You don't have to bury any cable?
No, and I also say, new neighbours, absolutely lovely.
Great.
Old neighbours, their dog used to keep digging into the fence into the house. I love dogs, so I don't mind. And so do you.
Not.
And no, what annoyed me was one day is I brought the dog back into him, and he goes, "Jesus, I wonder how the dog keeps getting into your house." I was like, "He's got muck on his paws and he can't fucking fly." So let's see if we can figure this out. And the dog would be like, "We both know what I've done here." Now I love a surprise dog.
Sure,
so do you.
Yes, absolutely.
So I didn't mind that, but like the neighbour was a bit. But the new neighbour's lovely. So no, you do not have to kill and bury your neighbours, nor do you have to bury a guide wire around to tell.
That's what I had to do in my mother's back garden. Okay. So the guide wire was, I didn't do it. I'm fairly handy. I'd be happy to do it. But a man came out
and buried the wire.
For me in my mother's back garden. And now Joey, which is my mother's ladybird attired robot lawnmower.
Oh, it's called Joey.
So, well, no, it doesn't have a name. It has a
title,
like some kind of a model number. But my daughters were in the house the day because I went up to meet the man because she didn't want to deal with the man, as is my mother's want. Get it done fine, David. I don't want to know anything about it. So I went up and met the man, lovely fella. put it in, put down the guide wire, set it all up, show me how to use the app and program it or whatever. And then as he was making his debut virginal trek around the garden, my mum suggested that we should name him. And one of my daughters just looked at her and went, Joey. So he's been Joey ever since.
Joey.
So that was bestowed upon him. But then after about a year, the company got in touch and said, it's time for a free service of your robot lawnmower.
Okay.
Excuse me. So Joey went off to be serviced, and while he was away, the same man who'd set it up said, would you think your mother would like to spruce Joey up? Because he knew it was called Joey's Decision. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, I have like stickers. So you can effectively, you know the way you wrap a car? You remember Exhibit and Pimp My Ride?
Pimp My Lawnmower.
He basically said, do you want me to pimp your lawnmower? And I said, well, what have you got? And eventually he came back and he said, well, I've got this and there's bumblebees. And I said, I think Ladybird is the way to go. So Joey is now a red with black spots robot lawnmower.
I did not know I could upgrade this.
Who knew?
Could I just look out and the lawnmower will just be jumping up and down like
with a 42-inch plasma TV in the background, a PlayStation 2,
like in an aquarium?
Yeah,
for no reason whatsoever.
No reason.
A mini fridge.
In fact, it's actually less helpful.
And jumps up and down on its suspension, which is massively unhelpful everywhere.
And now the insurance costs are through the roof.
Yeah, and you wonder why the grass is higher.
Yeah,
but it's because the blades have been jumping up and down.
The low rider,
but it does look absolutely deadly.
Oh, the UV lights are unreal.
And I have a street name.
Yeah. Joey. So that's my mother's. So we had to bury the wire now. So this was a few years ago. So now no wires.
Now, what is quite interesting is the man I asked about. So I did a gig, and the people involved in the gig have lots of stores around that would
sell these different bits.
And I went, listen, I don't want to research. I do enough research for this podcast.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I mean, reading codicils out the wazoo.
You will not get a more in-depth anus analyst.
I
am
Delamere. in the Vatican libraries.
Yeah.
I'm in the Bodleian Library in Oxford. I've signed up to so many academic journals. I do too much research. My Middle English now and for the old and the Anglo-Saxon Chronicles.
Possibly working out which one is the right one.
I don't want to do more research.
Yeah.
So I said to the guy, what should I use? And he recommended this particular one. And he said, my friend guy, he goes, I don't have one because my friend has one and he absolutely loves it. And he calls it Mozart.
Oh, that's
because it says you will not come up with a better name than that.
That's very good.
And I emailed him back and I said, I call mine former Northern Ireland Secretary of State Mowlawn.
Mowlawn.
Which is
better than Mozart.
Isn't it?
Better than Mozart.
So no, you don't bury a guide wire. You just people are going to think this is an ad, but it's not.
No, we haven't mentioned a single brand.
No, we haven't mentioned a single brand. And it mows, right? So it mows.
Mm-hmm.
It remembers how it's mowed the last time. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't just go up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so you know this, do you?
Well, I know bits, but go on.
So it doesn't go just up and down. So you could tell if your dog was offside.
Sure, yeah.
It remembers it mowed up and down the last time. And it mows in a different way than the last time. So you don't get grooves.
You don't get grooves. Unless you want grooves.
Yeah.
If you wanted... Do you remember like those pitches that sometimes in the Premiership in the mid-90s they would cut ridiculous patterns that would look good from above? You can do that in your lawn if you want, but by and large you want it to go different directions.
Yeah.
Also, I presume like mine, my mother's, it doesn't pick up the grass.
No.
It cuts the grass and the little trimmings of grass fall into the earth and help the grass get healthier.
Yeah.
Now,
I think that's how we all got CJD.
Listen,
I think isn't
feeding itself
going back into the circulatory system?
Yeah.
I think that's how we got
something like that.
I'm not saying lawnmowers are going to give us mad cow disease,
or that they themselves are going to contract it.
But it's if my lawnmower starts going, if my lawnmower just drives around, and yours should have been called lawnmower.
True, but we could have done that. Yeah.
So
but
mine goes along. You can set the height.
The height,
right?
Yeah.
And it goes along and it has radar essentially on it and a camera on it. So it's strimming, mowing. And if it sees a ball, it just drives around. Stop. So I still have to shave them. What a horrific image that would be.
We just leave that there now.
Imagine if you looked out and I was just in the nip in my own garden. In the nip from the trousers down, it would be weird, wouldn't it? So no, but it can't.
Leave that hanging there now. Leave that sack of imagery hang.
So like a Spanish man with ham on in his garage. So it goes along,
right?
And my father-in-law, and does it have obstacle avoidance? I said it does. I said it's a frisbee which is flat around.
Yes,
for the dogs. Sees the frisbee, drives around the frisbee. A tennis ball drives around a tennis ball.
You've mentioned the one question I have, which is
dog shit. It cannot detect dog shit. No. So it does just
slide.
There are lines in my lawn.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about the dog's interpretation of the new moving item in the back garden, because like
they're not happy.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's an alien creature. It's moving on its own accord. You're not pushing it,
and completely randomly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So are they? Is Podcast Dog a little bit worried?
Podcast Dog is a little bit worried. Not as worried as I would be when there were spinning blades around if I had 3 legs.
True.
I would think. True. But Podcast Dog, even though she is a bitch, I've never met anybody with more big dick energy than my dog.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, my God. Right. She's got 3 legs, but her whole attitude is, what the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah.
That's her whole attitude to everything. So she barks at this thing, and of course, it does not respond to barking.
No.
And then she does not like that. I would not be surprised one day if I go out there and she's flipped it upside down, and it's still spinning, and she's cutting her, just trimming her nails. That's the level of it. I expect her to dominate that thing. She treats the back garden like a prison, and that is a new prisoner. That is the
fresh
new
meat.
Fresh meat. I expect that to be fucked up soon. I wouldn't. I expect that to be shivved by one of its own blades. I expect to go out onto the patio, and the dog will just be putting a razor blade onto a toothbrush, or do you know what's it called? Prison acid.
Oh yeah,
where they boil water and put sugar in the boiling
Beautiful.
water. At some point, I'm going to see my dog Lola just flicking on the kettle and then staring out,
emptying her water bowl into the kettle outside the back garden.
Why is she? That's amazing. She's
so thirsty,
and she's not even doing it into the top. She's doing it through the spout with a level of malevolence that is impressive. No, but I'm very happy with that.
That's great.
So if any of those people want, like, that's just something that's in my life at the moment that makes me very happy.
That's what. And listen, more importantly than anything, a compliment from your father-in-law.
Yeah, and if they want to sponsor us, I these people.
We'll start mentioning your brands like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, because we've danced around the houses now, and we haven't told you what the brand is.
No, we won't yet.
And we won't yet. He's on the radio 9-12 on Today FM every single. It feels like forever, but it's only Monday to Friday. And for tour tickets, go to neildelamere.com/gigs.
Thank you.